live.
No, we are.
I see us. The little audio bars are
Live in
moving.
the flesh.
We're here. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Hello, beautiful, talented, imaginative, and just wonderful people watching us out there and putting up with all of our shenanigans. We'll just stay with shenanigans. Yeah. So we're back with some Umerica, deep entrenched in the food truck wars as these guys are embarking on the yearly contest sponsored by WKPT radio station and the Chow Network, which stands for Culinary Hosts of Wonder, by the way. This is the street food competition yearly gathering. You guys submitted your paperwork last time we played and decided to do a little bit of scouting around and trying to see what you could leverage could be managed before the contest actually starts. But let's go through and just tell me who you are, what character you're playing, a little bit about them. We'll do plugs at the end. So Chuck, who you playing?
Oh my gosh. I am playing Christian, our mutant. I'm big, I'm strong, I have a tiny head in the center of my chest. And yeah, that's really, I just function as the muscle for the food truck. So, and I'm okay with that. I also have a tail, but I keep it wrapped around my waist so it just looks like I'm wearing a fur belt. And yeah, I got a big old axe. There we go.
There, well, that works.
There.
Jake.
Well, I am Jake. I am with the Defenders of Cobalt, and I will be playing a retired, fired plumber turned scavenger named Green Louis G.
Yes, in fact. And let's go down to Dan.
Everybody, Dan with the Defenders of Cobalt, and I'm playing Frank, our cleric of the foods. Our god Buddy O'Burger has been doing us solid lately, so god of cannibalism and food service.
All right. And Eddie, bringing you in last because we need to bring you into the festivities as you missed last time. Your conjugal visit with the clown prince, god of
maybe
fast food and cannibalism, won you in a raffle. So who are you playing?
I am playing Fergie, I think still, question mark? We'll see. We'll see how many bite marks get taken out of me, I guess, during my happy-go-lucky fun playtime with Buddy O. But yeah, I'm Fergie. I am a companion bot, shiny and fancy and curvaceous as hell, apparently. I like to bring all the boys and girls and robots. Well, not robots. I don't like robots, but you know what I mean. I bring them all to the yard with my milkshake.
Bring all the sentients to the yard.
All the sentients to the yard, yeah. But I do have an irrational hatred of other robots.
Well, you will materialize back at the place that your group is renting. If you were down any hit points and all of that, you're back up to full. The only difference is you've got a tramp stamp right above your buttocks that says, "Bless my buddy."
That's my buddy. He has hosed me down with his sweet love and grace a few times.
That's a sentence.
That's a sentence.
Your chassis is freshly scrubbed and everything is working nominally as you are teleported back in. So this is the rest of you are basically after the fun you had last episode. We'll do a little recap as to what you remember. This will happen after you guys have settled back in and about to turn in for the night. So what'd you do? And what do you have planned?
We originally went to go sabotage one of our competitors on their awesome floating island of fun times with the distillery. I don't know if I need to say anything else about that. There is a distillery. Mm-hmm. We decided not to. I guess that's important.
We made friends. That's what we did. We made friends. Not only did we make friends, but this big food truck or, big competition we're going into, we made an ally in it.
Yeah, and we kind of want them to win.
Yeah, we want to come in second place here.
We have a new ally?
We do.
The Hunger Mutilators, headed
Hunger
up by
Mutilators.
awesome Arnie, the barbecue specialist, who ended up being just a really rad guy.
He's super cool.
He was. He's like way nicer than us. He actually deserves to win, unlike us.
He does. Well, the cool thing is too is if he wins, he gets the restaurant.
We get his food.
And he actually operates off of a floating trash heap off the coast that fuels off of natural gas coming off the river bottom. If he wins, he's giving us that with all of his gear and including
Recipes, I think.
recipes, super awesome brewery. So, yeah,
Huh.
yeah, the beer was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So there's another reason why you don't mind coming in second place, as you found out after perusing through your sign-up materials, which was, do you guys remember?
It's super dangerous.
Not only is it super dangerous, it's also super rigged.
Yeah. If we get there, the citizenship award is going to go to a human.
Which is probably me, and I already applied.
Luigi, are you human?
Mixed blood, so
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if there were no other humans in your party, he would probably be the next most
yeah.
okay.
So the problem is since we've already got Frank applied for citizenship,
We'll just bide our time.
yeah. So yeah, if we win, yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's a lot of trouble that we think probably isn't worth it.
But secondarily is it costs nothing to enter, and you find out that you are going to be put in positions where you can collect a lot of useful
Salvage.
spoils that you get to keep.
Yeah, all savage at the competition we get to keep.
Yeah, anything you salvage is yours. So like equipment, like nice equipment and things like that, rare equipment.
Yeah.
Put it in our pockets and walk away.
All right. Anything else memorable from last
Yes.
session you want
Yes.
to bring up?
We didn't get to the fun part yet.
We decided we wanted to sabotage one of the other competitors.
They're big military-ish organization.
Yeah, let me look at my notes.
The three Terrys, the mighty meat tones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried to break into a restaurant that they had listed on their application form, and it turns out to have just been a death trap for
It was a
anybody
honey
trying
trap.
to sabotage them.
Yeah. And then the real bad problem here too is the fact that they recorded it. So we went in, we trashed their place, we stole a bunch of stuff, and it was recorded. And then as soon as we left, we got another police
Fine.
present. No, it's not a fine, it's a summons,
Summons, that's right.
which means we're probably looking at jail time. But we don't have to show up for a month.
Who's this we? I just got here.
Well,
Exactly.
The royal we, all of
Bert,
us.
I don't remember. Was there a specific name on that summons?
It's your business name.
Okay, well, you're part of the business there, Fergie. So,
Yeah. Because we smashed
but-
a satellite
but
dish
Fergie-
above the building.
Technically,
Yeah.
Fergie belongs to Chauncey. I'm just property.
okay. Well, not
just
only
put-
Slightly more used property now. But
while we
I'm
were
just-
tearing stuff up inside, they had us on camera. So,
but I wasn't there.
Basically, it's whether they choose to take action against us or not, isn't it?
so we got to
We're gonna get there, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know these people.
So there's some merit to the less we have, the less valuable we are to
or
target. Probably also,
if they don't survive the competition,
also that.
then there's no one to come after
Prosecute.
us.
The only problem is that the Mighty Meat Tones, as well as another one of the teams in the competition, the Armageddon Brunch, are both financed or sponsored by royals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
And
got
the
a
Mighty
problem there,
Meat
too.
Tones were basically ex-military, sort of, if I recall.
They were definitely ex-military.
So they're also good at fighting.
And these guys had Rambo traps with hand grenades and shotguns. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, so after your festivities, you've come back to the garage that you're renting out on Eddie's Fast Tracks. And as you're coming in, your Fergie, well, let's just say Fergie comes back. He just appears in a flash of light.
Hey there, buddy.
Sans clothing.
We should
Hello.
get you some clothing. Your dongle's showing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a little worn out now, but I promise it'll be perky again tomorrow.
Your ports are exposed and your dongle is showing.
There it is.
So Jeremy is not able to join us tonight. So Chauncey, unfortunately, got some of that wonderful food that Frank cooked up at the beginning of last episode and is now having a very bad bout of dysentery.
Ouch.
That's fair.
Oops. Yeah, I rolled a nat
A member
one.
of your party has dysentery.
Yes.
It was a big oops.
Yeah, as probably your contact on the Misery Bakes as well. he's probably regretting life right now as well.
I'm sure it's not that abnormal.
All right. So competition starts bright and early Sunday. Today's Saturday. Well, today will be Saturday once you have slept, rested, recharged, etc. So you guys are limping back fairly late because your whole run to the mighty meat tones was fairly late at night because you were doing some sneaking.
Some of us are limping a little more than the others.
So did anyone actually get injured by any of the traps that were set?
I don't
We
think
did
we
a really good job.
No,
Yeah.
we navigated through them pretty well.
You did a really good job of getting through.
We did.
We got some grenades, a shotgun, some plastic explosives.
We did.
Ooh.
I mean,
And a satellite dish.
a detonator, a satellite dish, some cameras.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever they left, we basically took.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead to the next morning because I know Frank wants to do some shopping. Oh yeah, you got a suitcase with 2 silver suits, sans the bubble dome.
Oh.
That was the other thing that you found. So next morning, if anybody was down hit points, you get 1 back from sleep. And now you've got 24 hours roughly before the competition starts.
I think there was some order of shopping that needed to be done, or at least personally speaking, I know.
I wouldn't mind getting a hold of that there shotgun from the meat tones.
It is all
Suspicious
yours.
place. Thank you very kindly. This will do a lot better than my wrench.
I'll take it off of the team inventory. I already have a high power pistol, so I don't know if I need another gun. But I was thinking about maybe getting some armor. I also thought about a sniper rifle.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were going to talk about gearing
Basically,
up.
there will be situations where we're outside of city jurisdiction. So, anything's cool, which means that, killing people.
Also cool.
Also cool. And considering that we're not the best at it, we should probably make up for it by overwhelmingly arming ourselves.
Yeah, we need some gear. I was thinking we also don't have much for healing ourselves.
We don't. We've got a lot of money to work with.
Yeah. So what do we got?
A fair amount.
Equipment.
Yeah, so just let me know what you want to pick up. Everything's going to be book prices since you're in the Citadel. Things are largely available.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool on my armor.
I have no armor, so I was thinking about just going straight to like a silver suit, but I don't know if those are those good armor?
It's 2 Imperia, so like 2 that never breaks. That's what it is.
Okay.
D4 fumble die, dice penalty of 0 since it's really light.
And I think I can afford that just out of my own pocket cash.
It's 200 shot pieces.
Yeah.
I am going to buy myself 2 frag grenades. Those are 5 gold each.
The silver suit also gives you a +2 to your any kind of save versus magical effects. It's because alien technology is largely incompatible with magic.
Now we do.
Okay.
Are you counting the 2 silver suits that we have?
I was not. I mean, if we want, I'll take one of those. But
Oh, if you're gonna,
I'll be right back. Go ahead and discuss.
yeah. I mean, we've got 2. So if you're wanting to buy a silver suit, just take one of these.
okay,
I'll go ahead and
they're
reduce.
not natively in the in our system, unfortunately.
No, yeah, you'll have to add it. Yeah, I'm going to take 2 frag grenades. Something we're going to have to pitch in for is healing. Let's see. I was thinking about taking not a scrap gun, that's armor pieces. Equipment, power armor.
I looked at power armor because that'd be cool as hell, just because I like Fallout a lot. But
Yeah, I think that was
also
in a
they're very
different
expensive
book.
and probably require more upkeep than we can manage right now.
Yeah, and the armor check penalties are horrendous for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Bert, do you know which book like the healing equipment's in?
Well, there's really just not a lot for healing, just in
Okay.
general. I think the only thing there really is either spells or give me just a second.
So I know in Umerica Unnatural, there we go. There's some.
Yeah, I mean, you can pull stuff from that too if you want. I don't
Okay.
have that one easy reference for me
Okay.
right now.
I'm trying to remember. Did we skip some more time for stat recovery purposes, or?
We did at the beginning, so like there was a gulf between the prior story arc and starting a new one.
Okay, so not enough.
But you just had another day of rest.
Another day.
So
I'm writing it down because I still have a
stats
lot
will
of.
go up by 1 and
Yeah.
hit points up by 1.
I still have another 6 days before my agility's back. I think.
He's still healing that butt ripping off.
Yeah.
It's still
Yes.
healing from it.
So if we want to look at healing, since we don't got much, there is heal all. Cost is 1d100 plus 200 SP. Per dose, and 1 dose heals 1 hit die.
Yep. So that's basically it's market fluctuation. It fluctuates wildly. So
Yeah.
you would roll that 1d100, and that's how much each dose will cost you today.
Okay.
So maybe if we get a favorable, we only have today really. So
Yeah. Real quick, what's the math? How many silver and a gold is it? 10?
10 to 1, isn't it?
I don't have enough for any of those.
I've got
They're very expensive.
148, and we can always dip into our business funds.
So if we roll 100, so each dose, it would be 211 silver.
We've got
You can roll it, and then it's not a commitment to buy it. You're just checking the market to see what it's worth
honestly,
today.
11's pretty low on a D100.
It is, but still, what is that? That's 10 gold, so that's 20 gold, 21 gold per dose.
210. Yeah. We have our cash on hand is 2,700
Gold?
SP.
Oh, SP.
Since most everything's marked by SP, I've just been keeping it at that price point.
So it would be 210 SP for a dose.
A dose.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we get 1 dose for everyone, what is
5.
1,500?
Keep in mind, I'm not flesh. I can't be healed by a dosage or something.
Yeah.
I have to be repaired by Chauncey.
Yep.
So
Who
not
is
buying one for me.
running out of both ends right now, staring
Okay.
daggers at Frank.
Hey, I put a lot on the line too. My butt's still hurting. for different reasons, but
there are pieces of me I can't feel anymore, and I should be able to. There are lots of senses. They're not responding.
so for 4 of us, it'd be 840, and I can take that off of our cash on hand if we want.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get.
It's up to Chauncey to keep you in shape, I think.
All right, take the money. I'm going to put it down in my inventory. 4 doses of Heal All.
You're buying this from Fupo's Emporium. It's a natural to goodness Western stagecoach that says snake oil on the outside.
Ooh.
He's got an old-timey Western suit and top hat on where he's extolling all the benefits of his snake oil.
There you go.
Beautiful.
As you do.
Yeah, and you said the silver suits, they fit, right? They'll.
Yep, they fit anyone. Yep, they stretch to fit. They are 200 shot piece a piece, I believe.
Yeah. Well, we had 2 of them, so I gave Dan 1.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't. I bought a couple grenades, Dan. If you just want to buy a shitload of grenades.
I thought about grenades and I thought about a sniper rifle. So I'll have a pistol and a sniper rifle.
Okay.
Yep.
Do that. Buy grenades, buy a sniper rifle.
Also remember something else you figured out is you might at some point become separated from your food truck because the special forces guys were clearly setting up for being able to move with stuff easier and without a car.
And I'm not sure what we need for that necessarily.
Bicycles.
I do have a bicycle pump.
Skateboards.
So also, I think I would like to purchase, if I can, more armor piercing ammunition.
Okay.
Just because if we're going to be going up against people that are potentially armored, I would like to have something with a little bit more bang to it.
More oomph.
More
I don't even
oomph.
know where
And,
ammunition is in here.
I'm assuming I also need to purchase some ammunition for my crotch shotgun. So
Where even is ammunition?
Well, ammunition is literally, that's what a shot piece is. 1 shot piece is ammo. If you want armor piercing, it's 2 to 1.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So let's see here. I've got 2 revolvers, so I want to make sure I've got enough.
If you've got shot pieces, you've got bullets, then.
Yeah, exactly. If you've got shot pieces, you've got bullets. If you want armor piercing, it's 2 to 1, and you can just, have it.
Chauncey will make it armor piercing.
Pistol revolver, and I'm guessing these are a 6-shot revolver. Yeah, 6 shot. Okay, so for the shotgun pieces, for the shotgun ammo, let me look.
Same thing. It's shotgun bullet, whether it's a slug or whether it's scatter, is 1 shot piece because it is 1 bullet.
Gotcha. Is there any distinction made between the 2?
Other than you just saying it's a slug or shot? No, but with a gun, yes, there is. Like shotguns have a very short range if you're using scatter. If you're using a slug, it has closer to like a rifle's range.
Ooh. Yeah, that's good to know. That's something that I was curious about. But for purposes of the crotch gun, I think we're going full scatter. That's short range at best.
Yeah.
That's some in your face hard loving.
Yeah. That your crotch gun is essentially, it's a scrap gun. It's very short range, 30, 60, no long range at all.
Like a little baby blunderbuss.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
cute. To me it's big. But.
So Bert, fumble die real quick on armor.
Mm-hmm.
What's the quick calculation on that?
Okay, so what do you have? How many steps?
I have 7 steps.
Okay, so then it's one step down, whatever die that is, that's your fumble die.
Okay. Cool. And I have the riot, which says it's half step on fumbles, which would just be 1 step left. Okay, cool.
And your penalty is 2 steps less than whatever your full is.
Okay.
I figure I have really high agility, so my goal is to just not get hit for the most part. Got a sniper rifle, move around sneakily, shoot people at range.
If I take that second silver suit, then
I just put it on. I can take it back off if you want. I have a Mylar suit if you want.
We
I'll
can,
take that.
Okay.
Okay. I was saying we can always buy more stuff.
Well, with that armor-piercing shotgun ammo, I think I'll put my share of the loot into that.
Yeah, basically all I want you to do is, like, if you start shooting, just start marking off SP for each shot.
Nice.
2 if you're shooting armor piercing.
Okay, that's nice and easy. All right, so Jake, you want that Mylar, or do you really want the silver?
I'll take the Mylar.
Okay, that's 1 step. Base is a D3.
Yeah, and it doesn't break, so.
Yeah.
Yep, and I still have a Mylar suit too, so it's basically just a step below the silver suit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one step
except for
below.
the silver suit allows you to, it has a little save bonus versus magic. And if you get the bubble helm, it does other cool stuff.
Yeah.
But the bubble helms are really hard to find.
Yeah. All right, I'm good to go. I've got a battle axe, I got a club, I got a scrap gun, and I've got a D12 on my armor die.
All right, so you spend the morning in Cog Alley, just hitting the shops, pulling out the things that you need for your job. So it's up to you. You can just have good day of relaxation and roughly 18 hours show up, or if there's anything else you want to do beforehand. So there are 2 other competitors that you haven't done anything with, largely because they've got backing of the Royals, and so it might be exceptionally dangerous to muck with them.
Yeah.
So that's Breakfast at Tiffany's with the chief executive cook, Tiffany Tirade, and Armageddon Brunch, the wizarding chef, Molly Mercury, is the head of that one.
Okay.
If there's ever a bubble helm on the market, I want it, but
make a luck check.
All right, let's see here. Switch over to Tide.
Well, equal to makes it. So there is one for sale. Now it's a matter of whether or not you can afford it. So let's see. The bubble helm is, well, it's 200 silver pieces. So it's available. On its own, it costs as much as the silver suit does.
Yep, I can do it. So.
Okay. It's a 1 impervious die step. No armor check penalty. It gives you basically an environmental seal. Filters air, water, everything else out. +4 save versus all toxins, vapors. Allows you to breathe underwater, airless conditions for up to 24 hours. Even total vacuum.
Fancy.
Yep.
I will probably not get that added to my inventory correctly, but I will try.
So that means from now on, when someone has to go trudging around on the bottom of the river, you get to do
it's
it.
Frank.
Yes.
It's Frank.
What do I put down for the Mylar armor stats here?
It's 1 die step. So what is your armor total so far? What all armor do you have?
None.
Okay, so
Then you're fine. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
D3 armor, fumble dies a D4, no penalty check.
Does it increase our armor rating by 1 or?
No.
Well, if he had other armor that he's using with it, it would fall under the stacking armor thing, but this is all the armor he has. For the bubble suit, it actually doesn't stack. It's meant to go with the silver suit. So it does increase your armor to 3 instead of just 2. So they combine, you get a 3, but it doesn't increase anything else. So it acts just the same for what am I trying to say? It doesn't increase your check penalty or your fumble die at all.
Right, which is what I was going for, because I'll botch it if it's up to me.
Yeah.
My armor is actually a D10.
Oh, are you stacking armor, Chuck? Yeah, because you've got natural armor, don't you?
I don't have natural armor, but
Yeah,
I've just
okay.
got a bunch of different pieces of armor. I was just listening to it, and I realized I calculated it one step over. So
Okay.
yeah, before I
I
should have
probably-
been at a D8, and now with the silver suit, it
Mhm.
moves me up to a D10. So
Yeah. So your fumble die is a one step lower than that,
my
and
fumble
your penalty is 2 steps lower than that. Yeah.
Yeah, the riot gear that I've got is half steps for the fumble die.
Okay. All right.
So
that works.
Yeah, I'm a D7 on that, but also my fumble is still a D7.
Mhm.
Or my
When we get to
penalty is
armor checks,
D7.
you'll probably have to tell me how to do it.
It's
Yeah,
easy.
you just roll your armor
I
die.
still have no idea.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. So whenever you get hit, you just roll your armor die, and that's how many points it reduces from the damage.
Yeah.
If
I
you roll
don't have an armor die.
it's
Yeah, you
not
do.
built
It's a
into the
D3.
shit.
It's a
into the-
D3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it starts on the dice chain. So 1 is a D3, 2 would be a D4, and then you go up the dice chain.
Okay, mine is all right. Yeah, I'm having a hard time here. So,
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, the character sheet's not really made for this, so that's the other part of it.
well, that and I can't find appropriate information in the book either. So
No, it's in the combat section under armor. It's a simple formula, but yeah, that's where it is.
We'll get it figured out eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll wear my Mylar suit and my silver suit.
Can you do that?
All right.
Anyway,
so
yeah.
shopping accomplished. What now?
Uh,
Rest up
Yeah,
or shenanigans?
We
I
could
don't
do a little
know.
cooking to make some money back today if we wanted to.
Could do some cooking today.
Yeah, that might be the thing, because I mean, we've already got one court summons, and going on a shenanigan spree with people who are associated with the Royals, that sounds
Probably a good
real
way to get more
dangerous.
of them.
I would be worried that we wouldn't be getting court summons. We would just go straight to execution. Yeah, I guess if we're not going to relax, let's cook some food.
And something that we are missing is like a big weapon. I don't think we have like a rocket launcher or anything like that.
We've got a lot of grenades, and I'm real strong. Like, I can throw a grenade harder than a rocket launcher could shoot it.
I just in my mind, I could see Chauncey having like a rocket launcher or something,
or building one.
or
Yeah.
building one.
I mean, you do have the heavy weapon that's already on your food truck.
Right, but you said we might be separated from
You
it.
might be. Yeah.
And I don't know, there might be more equipment that we need that I'm not considering.
I'm not worried about it. We could think ourselves to death for 6 hours straight and still be thinking we're
could.
missing something. So let's just
I know.
cook some food.
So maybe we'll
right.
double back with Jeremy later and see if he wants something. But
Chauncey's fine.
Okay.
Whatever he needs, he'll make in the field.
All right. So let's go ahead and have your cooking roll. Let's see how you do for today's preparation. Yes, I assume you go to the misery side to collect your seafood that you've worked out with the people that live there, the mutants that live there. You've done all of that. So let's have it cooked up.
I think I still get a D30 on this.
Yeah. Yeah. You're still good for what is it, a month?
It's still not that great.
Yeah. But not horrible.
It's not
so
horrible, but
roll 12 D10. All right, 58 shop pieces is what your profit for the day is. And of course, you got to pay your percentages out of that, actually.
oh yeah. Let me add another row to my sheet here.
Yeah, so it's not a great day, but it's not horrible either. Where did you set up today?
I assume we're by Randy's.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest.
Yeah, so Randy's has got a close sign on front of his door.
This is your fault, Frank.
And you can hear pathetic moans coming from inside the shack.
Oops.
Let's still set up. Maybe we can get some crab people, and we just won't talk to Randy today because.
Yeah, you get all the
Sure.
people that are coming to Randy's for a fun-filled vacation out on the misery, and Randy's is closed. But hey, there's a food truck here. At least
There's
we
a
can get
food
some
truck.
food.
Yeah.
No fines so far today, guys.
Don't jinx
You can
us,
barely
man.
hear Randy's weak voice saying, "No, don't eat it. Save yourselves."
Randy, come on.
I'm assuming that I decided to take a little hair of the dog today to get over my Buddy O hangover, and I'm street walking for the day, just seeing who wants to fork over.
Who wants a piece?
Who wants a piece? I'm warmed up and ready to go already. Well,
You've got a void inside you now that just doesn't
What's this
seem to be
mean?
filled
that a burger I can't taste just won't fill.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait, your personality check.
That's going to be a 15 if it takes into consideration my no die.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Actually, a 16.
Hey, people were here for water sports entertainment. You
Oh.
can provide that.
Ooh.
Let's get a hose.
Talking about ranch dressing there, Chuck.
it's gonna be a slip and slide, but not the kind that you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So a 15 is what you said you rolled?
16 if you count the no
16.
die.
So okay, so let me think here for a second. You need a 10. So roll 60, 10. Actually, I'm sorry. 6d6. 66.
I was gonna say you're gonna outperform us.
All right, Fergie collects 20.
Fantastic. I'll pay for some of my ammo.
Hey, you don't even have to pay any of that to Buddy O.
Oh, that's
They probably
true.
paid you in ammo. All right, so yeah, it's an interesting day. By the time you guys pack up and you figure you sold what you're going to, with a little bit left over. Yeah, so the shop's still closed down. You can still faintly hear the moaning from inside.
Sorry, Randy. I'd leave him some food, but he probably doesn't want it.
He's probably purged everything from inside himself now. Now he's just making just useless gags.
Oh no.
All right. Okay, guys. So you call it an early day. You make a little bit of profit since you won't be actually selling food tomorrow. You get a little stock going in. So the thing starts at 10 a.m. in the parking lot of the radio station, WKPT. You guys were there to collect all the paperwork the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
Want to go directly there in the morning? Anything else you want to do?
I'm good going right there. I mean, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well go make mistakes.
Okay.
That's what we're best at.
All right. Well, it is a spectacle. By the time you arrive, there is already a crowd forming. They're using these gating to keep the crowd away, to keep the street open. So as you're bringing your food truck in, you're not being swarmed by the populace. There are lots of drones in the air. You can see the videos, video lenses getting the shots in as you're coming up. They have erected a little stand in the middle of the parking lot where it looks like a microphone and some speakers are set up. You see Awesome Arnie there with his hunger mutilators. He's got a dune buggy that's all kitted out. And it's got his the hunger mutilators tattooed on the side of the the buggy and on the gas kinks and everything else. It looks like each of him and his two mutant assistants both have like really stout trail backpacks on.
Okay.
Doesn't look like he's got any heavy ammunition. I mean, they both got melee weapons. They've got rifles. Looks like they've got some grenades on bandolero straps, but otherwise, like nothing really way out there. Armageddon Brunch has got a full conversion van that they're at the top of it is kind of set up like a sun deck with a sun parasol, and head chef Molly Mercury is up there. Glamorous. She's wearing like literally a chainmail bikini. She is stunning. She's got a chef's hat on, but little else. People are getting things signed by her crew, which are 4 very, very muscular, handsome human males that are strapping various things onto the truck. And they all have like small, like they don't have huge backpacks, but they've got like fanny packs of stuff just kind of crammed all around it. All of them have small pistols. Molly herself seems to have some magic accoutrements about her. She's got a staff and a wand tied to her side. She seems to be one of the crowd favorites, as there's lots of signs up. Breakfast at Tiffany's is there. She's got a little, it's a sports car, like an old style Lamborghini in flame red. And it's just her. She's the executive chef, Tiffany Tirade, and she's a Fossarian. So she's one of these badger peoples. And there is one assistant with her. So she's got a fast but lightly armored and light vehicle that she is taking. Doesn't look like she's got a lot of gear though. And then the mighty meat tones. You finally get to meet the 3 Terrys: Terry, Terri, and Teary, the Terry trio. They are in like an APC. Well armed. You can see it's got a rocket launcher on the side. They also have a lot of backpacks and stuff as well. As you guys come up, the other trucks are already here. And you notice that some of the radio personalities are coming by, doing just a quick interview with each one. And they've got like this Jim duffel bag that they're dropping off that's got Chow Network written on one side and WKPT on the other side. And there's a padlock locking it, and they're giving the keys to each
swag bag
executive chef. So one of them approaches you and he drops the duffel bag. Frank hands you the key to the duffel bag, and a microphone is shoved in your face and say, "Tell us a little bit about the Dragon Verse."
Hey, we're bringing the best of Buddy O to you, plus a little extra.
Right. So there are some literal clowns in the crowd who are like, yeah.
Hey, I've become a little more Buddy O like. If I
would
recall
imagine for this, we all have to have our noses and wigs on and stuff. Yeah.
Product placement. Well, if there's anything you'd like to tell the crowds about your strategy for this year's fest, looks here like your first time contestants.
It's our first time here. We're just going to kind of figure it out. We're looking forward to salvage, get some good stuff for ourselves, maybe, and see if it'll help us push us over the edge.
So you're going to play it by ear. Is that what we're hearing? In the background, you hear the wah, wah, wah sound effect.
If I could help out Frank here, he forgot our slogan.
Shoves a microphone in your face.
You kill it, we'll grill it. You bring it, we'll cook it. So when he says we're going to play it by ear, it means we're hoping that we'll get to cook a lot of ears today.
Ooh, give me a personality check.
Oh, no.
There we go. Somebody without a negative personality.
Oh, not me. Oh, I got a 10.
Yeah, there's some more cheers from more than just the clown contingent.
Personality is unfortunately one of my worst stats.
All right, so they just wave the microphone around. Does anybody want a moment?
Yeah, I'll take the microphone away and I'll go, yeah.
We need to have Fergie have a moment with it. Probably.
I'll lean into the microphone and I'll adjust my voice a little bit to more of like a deep, dark,
sultry
Clint Eastwood kind of thing. I've got my
perfect
cowboy
kit sort of deal.
And as he shoves the microphone into my face, I just kind of tip the cowboy hat up a little bit with one of my revolvers and lean in and go, "You better stay out of our way, punks. We're coming for those ears."
Nice. Yeah, give me a personality check. Boom. Okay. Yeah. There's a little bit more cheering for you now. So you're 16, you're the last ones that they're interviewing. So as soon as you're done, the guy does this, the mic is cut, and the guy brings over like it looks like a hooded bird cage. He puts it in front of you and says, "All right, this here is your duly processed monitor lizard. It's to be with you at all times. it is going to key on the first person it sees. So you decide who that's going to be, and it will follow you around just out of the frame, monitoring and broadcasting everything that goes on.
Probably be me, because I'm not going to be doing anything off the record.
I don't know. Fergie is our charismatic face, though.
Oh, that's
I was going to say, do we want him just looking at the pretty one the whole time?
You're right.
So.
No, that's good. You just can't participate anything like off the books.
Yeah. So, which is good, because you'll also be the best one to distract the monitor lizard while we go and do horrible crimes.
No, I like your train of thought there.
So yeah, let's point it at Fergie. All
right. The cover on the cage says this end forward, and it's got a zipper. He just kind of motions everyone to back up except for Fergie. He unzips it like he's flashing, and inside is this this is fairly large lizard, but in it's got like the neck, but instead of a head, it's just got this a very large like video camera lens that's zooming around. It's also smoking a stogie at the moment.
Is it like the size of a large iguana or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it? And I'm just imagining in my head here. I'm wearing my long duster coat. I've got my boots. I've got my cowboy hat. Is this thing small enough that I could put it on my shoulder and it could?
That's exactly what happens after it keys on you, and you see the video camera zoom. He opens the door. It takes a couple of steps out of the cage and leaps on you, and kind of scurries around and puts itself on your left shoulder as it starts to zoom the area with its telescope, and it's got it's chawing on a cigar in its mouth.
That's fantastic. I see it with the cigar, and I'm going to kind of come down and kind of compose myself for a second, and then as I raise my head again, I'm going to put like a little toothpick or a piece of wood or something in my mouth and raise my hat and look at the camera and go, "You're sticking with me, kid. I'm going to name you Quixote."
The lizard gives you a thumbs up with one of its non-opposable thumbs.
Closest it can thumbs up, it does.
I'll look at the monitor lizard and go, "Yeah."
It zooms in on the thumb. All right. So it seems like you guys got here. Everyone got here well before you. Like hours before, it seems like. So you're getting here at the crescendo of like they've been whipping up the crowds for hours now, and the time strikes. And
now everybody's excited for us, right?
That's it. There are some trumpets, or the recorded sounds of trumpets that are going off, and there are a squad of construction bots that are bringing a palanquin, and sitting on this palanquin is this blonde human, severely, very close cut, almost military-like shave, icy blue eyes. He's got this royal purple robe over him as he's sitting on this palanquin that's being brought to the stage. And he gets off. He's got this little case that he comes to the stage. He looks up, he sees the microphone on the stage. He pulls out a gun and he shoots it. And as it falls to the floor, he opens up his cage and he pulls out this golden microphone, which he puts right into place. And then he points over to the person that was kind of minding the stage and takes one step away from the microphone. And it's that little weedy guy with the literal Coke bottle glasses that you guys dealt with.
The guy we bribed.
Station. Yeah. Yep, the guy you bribed. He's like, "Okay, welcome one and all. Settle down. We here at WKPT officially opened this year's culinary competition. With no further ado, excuse me, the greatest culinary mind of our generation, Mr. Gordon Rex, will continue with the announcements." There's like dead silence. No one's clapping for this guy. It's just like he just complete energy suck.
I'll clap for him.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll clap
this is
for
the
him.
perfect opportunity to suck up here.
I'll call out, "Yeah," and start.
We don't know no better.
Thank you. WKPT thanks you. There'll be keychains later.
Oh, yeah.
So Gordon's come up behind him and just kind of takes his booted foot and just kind of pushes him off the stage slowly.
That's rude.
And then there are explosions off the side of the stage, and Booming voice comes out. We present Gordon Rex, the culinary commando. And he's like, there is applause now, and he just hushes everybody up. Well, the time has come, ladies and gentlemen, for the greatest culinary challenge of the year. And I know what you've all been waiting for. This year's secret ingredient that must be used prominently in all dishes cooked during the competition. And this year it is. Pulls out an envelope, puts it on his forehead, doesn't even read it. His eyes kind of flare up. He throws it aside. Snack foods of the ancients. You'll all be given 24 hours to acquire a pre-packaged snack or condiment of your choice, which must be used in each and every dish served for the rest of this week. Each of you will find a duffel bag. He looks around to make sure everybody's got the duffel bag. Everyone nods. It will contain a map to your own individual location where only your team will be allowed to scavenge for the ancient delicacies. Also in the duffel bag, you'll find 5 mystery items that must be used in some fashion over the course of this week-long competition. At the sound of the artillery fire, you may begin. And just huge cannons in the background. Boom! Pyrotechnics. Unfortunately, the cannons were live, and you can see some buildings in the background crumple. All right, and you see all the other teams are rushing to open their duffel bags. Some of them are looking at the maps. When they unroll the map, you see that there's some kind of wand-like device that was rolled up in the map. What are you guys doing?
I would say
let's huddle in on it.
Well, let's just get in our food truck.
Yeah, let's get in the food truck
and
to do it
open
first.
it there.
I like that even.
Get in the food truck, open it up, unroll our map. Yeah.
Okay. You unroll the map. The map says the Hanging Gardens of Burbankia. And there is a slender silver wand that's got a very prominent red button at the very bottom of it. The map doesn't tell you where it is. It just kind of shows you this outline of what looks like a rubble-filled city from the sky, like an aerial view. But it doesn't really tell you anything more. Like you don't see any kind of you don't know north, south, east, west. You don't know how far it is in relation to the Citadel. Nothing. Who opens the duffel bag?
Probably me, since I had the keys.
All right, roll a D100.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Secret ingredients.
I almost got the number 42, but I was off by 1.
The first thing you pull out of the duffel bag is a bronze trophy that says Scavenger of the Year 2025.
That's,
as a side note, it does a D14 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Wow. That's actually pretty good damage.
Jake, roll me a D100.
Hi. Oh, my Bluetooth mouse needs to wake up. There we go. 97.
Ooh. You get a music player with a holographic cube that says Chill Tone's Guide to 3047 Nebula Music.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. Dan,
Dan's one more time.
Right. It is Chill Tone's Guide to Nebula Music.
I'm writing in her inventory.
Yep. Chuck, roll me a D100.
59.
5-pound bucket of lard.
Okay, we can work with that.
Hey, there's never enough lard.
Okay.
Probably.
Never enough lard. And Eddie, give me a roll.
45.
45. All right. 45 is, hey, it's a 10-gallon hat.
Oh, we can put our lard in that.
I look down at it and I just go, that's fantastic. And I put my hat down and I put the 10-gallon hat on.
It gives you a +2 personality modifier.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to take my hat and I'm going to kind of pinch it together in the front and the back to kind of narrow it down. And I'm going to rest it atop Quixote.
It is a beautiful hat. It's quite stunning. And
There we
since
go.
there are only 4 of you and there are 5 things in the duffel, I will roll the last one, which is a 91.
Wow.
The last thing that you pull out is a taxidermied alligator.
Okay.
Wow. So maybe the bronze scavenger of the year and the hat were the best things.
Well,
So
we
you-
got to think these are our secret ingredients.
Yeah,
We
you
gotta
must
use
use
them
them
for
in some form over the next week. So it doesn't, you have to use them in some way over the next week. It doesn't have to be in your food.
Okay.
Yep.
So we got an alligator, a statue, some music, a hat, and some lard.
Yep. And if you look at the our team inventory, I have them listed under key items.
Beautiful.
All right. You look around and the Terry brothers are gone. Like you didn't hear them turn on their
I assume
APC.
that's what
They're just gone.
Yeah.
Are there any other like documents or anything in the duffel bag?
That's
Nothing.
it. That's all that's in
Okay.
there.
Just hit the button, man.
Okay. Where is everybody?
Inside
I
the
assume
truck.
we're all in the food truck.
All in the truck. Okay. You push the button. All of you make me a fortitude check.
I'm gonna make sure I'm like holding on to the food truck when I push the button.
Fortitude. I got
Ooh.
14.
I also got a 14.
Ooh, Luigi.
Yeah,
What do we
Louis. It's a violent kind of motion, like you're in an elevator that suddenly drops very quickly, and you're just not prepared for it, and you just lose your lunch. You just puke.
It was probably
everywhere.
one I made anyway, so it couldn't be that bad.
Hey, so you're better off, right?
No, it's okay. I got breakfast somewhere else.
He's learning. So you guys, you look out your windows and you're seeing just a bunch of clouds.
Like below us, above
All
us,
around you now,
around
just like
us.
around you. You're not moving. There's no sensation of falling or moving or anything.
I'll go to the passenger window and roll it down.
Okay.
Stick my head up.
You
Yeah.
see the ground way, way below you. You don't see any kind of road underneath your vehicle at all. Up through the clouds, you can see there are floating bits of, it's like if someone took a city and like parts of it were just ripped out of the ground and started floating in the sky. That's what you're seeing. This ruined remains of a city. There is so much vegetation, almost like a jungle that has overgrown it, overlapping it. You can see some of the tendrils kind of are kind of exploded out as if they were laying on something and growing and twining through it, but there's nothing under it.
I want to scavenge in the van or in the truck for just something small and something we don't use. Presumably we got like a cockroach or something crawling around
A
here.
whole bag of cockroaches.
Yeah, and I
Not this
seasoning.
one.
I just want to drop a couple of them out the window and see how far they fall.
All right. Make me an intelligence check.
Sure.
Are we on like a little tiny pillar of Earth?
You
Are
don't
we
see
on-
anything. You don't know how you're being supported in the middle of the sky.
It's an 11.
Okay. So you kind of drop them right under the window and they collect just as if they hit something physical. Then you start throwing them out a little bit. And from this, you gauge you've got maybe 6 feet to either side of the door.
Like an invisible platform we're sitting on.
Must be.
Okay. How close are we to the nearest building or vegetation?
Yes,
Good
cat.
quarter mile.
Oh,
Oh, so we're floating on a platform with nothing beneath us, nothing above us, nothing.
Oh no,
around.
there's definitely stuff beneath you. Way down there is the ground.
Well, okay, nothing
Let's-
useful beneath us.
I have a wonderful idea, and I feel that it's something that only Luigi can accomplish. Luigi, get in the driver's seat.
I can do that.
Drive us over to the closest building.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll get in the driver's seat and wonder what the hell I'm doing. And
Okay.
I'll try to turn on the truck.
Yeah. Well, the truck's still, well, yeah, I guess you didn't have it running. So yeah, it turns on just fine.
Either
so
we'll make it or we'll TPK and the story's
you
over.
look in the distance, and again, about a quarter mile away is the first of these floating, chunks of city, right? It seems to be kind of a straight shot, but you don't see any road between you and it at all. So how do you navigate there?
The power
Hang on a
of
second.
positivity.
Does the food truck have like a top-wise opening?
Yeah, sure.
We have,
They
I,
can.
th- I
Like a
think we have
skylight or
turn
something.
top,
Yeah.
don't we?
Maybe we just blindfold you and tell you to go straight.
No, I got an idea. Give me the alligator.
Okay.
The taxidermied alligator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the
Done.
taxidermied alligator and climb up through the sunroof
Okay.
or through the gun turret, and then I'll try to climb onto the front of the food truck, and then hook the alligator's tail onto the grill of the truck and just kind of let it flop forward off the front of the truck.
Okay.
What happens to the alligator as it flops forward off of the truck?
Okay. It's level. So whatever you're on is perfectly level. It's not
good.
listing to one side or the other. It's not going forward or back. So it's perfectly level.
Is this
Yeah.
our check here? If the alligator dips, we stop?
Yeah. This is our.
Well, you said we
This
got
is
like
our put the brakes on immediately.
like 6 foot around us.
Yeah.
I'll step out
Okay.
and I'll kind
Fergie,
of
your monitor lizard is showing it's hopped off your shoulder to show the alligator in use. It's getting a zoom in on it.
I mean, this might be it. It's our drop finder.
I gotta say, I'm gonna kind of walk along the side of the van, so go slow. And as soon as the alligator dips, like we've hit the edge of this platform, I'll tell you to stop.
Good.
So just drive forward real slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to make you roll. That's a sound decision to make. If you go slow enough and there's nothing rushing you at the moment,
Yeah. Just
or is there?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Is there?
does
I will get up on the turret and look about.
Okay. There are many of these shattered bits of city floating around. And again, they are just covered in like jungle growth. You do occasionally see some things moving around in there. Again, none of them are really close, but a quarter mile is the closest one.
Let's keep an eye out.
All right. So you go forward at a fairly, good slow pace, and you find that whatever this is that you're standing on is perfectly solid. It doesn't flex. It doesn't vibrate or move. It's perfectly solid. And it seems to keep the same 6 feet on either side of you.
Okay.
Seems to be
good.
And it's perfectly flat as well. So you're just heading right towards that.
And it's coming
Okay.
with us.
Yeah, seems to be. Now, you do hit when you're getting a little bit closer, there are some vegetation that's kind of grown up and kind of gripped whatever this invisible thing is. So now you can actually see a little clearer where the path is.
Do we
Okay.
want to try and clear
I'll
the
drive up
vegetation?
onto
or-
the vines.
Well,
You can
let's-
roll over it or you can clear it. Which one are you doing?
I'm good
The
with
vines are
clearing
just little tendrils right now. They're not very thick.
I'd be tempted to clear it.
Yeah. Get me close to it with the vehicle. And I got my axe. I'll just chop at it.
Okay. Yeah, it parts easily enough.
Okay.
There is definitely a kind of a metal on metal sound as you hit it with your axe.
Okay.
Whatever the substance is that's not visible seems to be some kind of metal that you just can't see.
Any cuttings we should probably try and stash.
Okay. We should also take a look at that map to see if it gives us indication on where we need to go for our collection space.
Yeah.
Who's looking at the map?
I'll give it a look to start with.
Maybe a luck check.
Oh, no. You had to pick something I'm bad at. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
There's something printed on the very bottom of the map in really tiny letters.
Can't do any better on a luck check than a 1. What does it say?
All right, so you get up really close to it because it is in really small letters. And it says, transport device will automatically return after 6 hours with or without passengers.
Okay.
All right.
So we got a time frame.
Set the radio in the van or in the food truck. Reset the time to like 12:05. That way, when we knows when it hits 6, we all have to be in the van with the rod.
Okay. Yep. Whoever's working the radio, you turn it on to do that, and it tunes to a very strong channel. And so you're hearing another radio station coming across, and it's not WKPT. You're hearing, let's rock with the Bassmasters. That's right. For the next 12 hours, it's nothing but heavy metal with the Bass Kings. And then there's just like this awful cacophony of music that starts pouring across.
Nice.
Okay. Well, we got something good to listen to.
Yeah, this is pretty metal.
So, hey there, Frank. When you looked at that map, did it say where we need to go?
It's just a general map, kind of showing you. You guess this must be the city before it was broken up and started levitating.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yep. But you're able to make out like certain districts on the map. Like here's the shopping district. Here's downtown. Here's the commercial district. Here's the refineries and wharfs, that sort of thing. So like it's just like you can tell what blocks of the city. And if you're looking around, since you really rolled really well in that luck check, roughly it's in the same configuration. It's just the different blocks are in the air.
Out.
Yeah, they're spread out and they're in the air, but they kept pretty much the same shape.
Okay. Do we know enough off of this to tell where we should go then?
Well, if there's a shopping district, let's go there.
Yeah.
We need snacks of the ancients.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah. All right, there, Louis. Let's go to the shopping district.
Let's go shopping.
Okay, so if you're looking at the map, the place that you're coming upon right now is more of the industrial district, is the closest one that you're coming to. And this one is like there were refineries here. There was an electrical plant here. There was a harbor here at one point, but there's no water now.
Yeah.
Maybe, just speaking openly here, we try to get our food objectives first, and then if we have extra time, let's see if we can salvage some other things from some of these other districts.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Make the initiative rolls.
Let's see.
Roll. As if we're armed or just the flat 20s?
No one really said they were armed, so just the flat
Okay.
D20s. Yeah.
Here is my token. And I held it.
Okay, 14.
Oh,
Oh, nice, Jake.
Dang, Fergie. 2 20s.
Cha-ching!
Okay. So what you're responding to is that on some of the rooftops, you see this strange hybrid between ape and beetle, and they're armed. They have like long rifles, and they seem to be propelling themselves from rooftop with rooftop by a mighty fart that's coming out of their back ends.
Oh no, it's like Attack on Titans, but with worse situation.
Okay.
Somehow.
They seem to be, they're looking in your direction. They don't seem to be aggressive as yet. They've just taken notice of you, and they're just moving around from rooftop to rooftop. However, what's posing the problem is that you hear someone yell out in a very familiar voice, "Bam!" And something shoots one of the beetles. which they all start looking around, and you're the only target they see.
Okay.
We're being bamboozled by Faigiri.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Well,
So what do you want to do? They haven't shot at you yet, but since one of their own was just shot and they're looking at you as the possible aggressors, what do you
We
want
don't
to do?
have guns in our hands right now, so
Yeah.
I'll wave. Two-handed
Okay.
wave. Since I'm outside
Well, let's
the
do
truck.
it. Let's do it by initiative.
Yeah,
So,
okay,
yeah. So Jake and Fergie, what are you two doing?
I think I'm going to try to drive to safety.
So you're gonna back up?
And like a parking, like the nearest parking garage, maybe, or just
All right, you try to go underground. Good enough. You find an underground parking facility. Just screech your tires as you take it down. And just as you're going down, you see like in bright neon spray plate, Flavor Town has been sprayed over one of the walls.
Son of a bitch.
He wasn't one of the competitors, though.
No, he wasn't.
not. But
He's one of the obstacles now.
he's an enemy of ours for sure.
I'm cool with this.
All right, you're in an underground parking lot. It is overcovered with weeds. There are still some cars here. Some of them are overturned. It looks like the weeds grew through the windows. Some of them are like on their side or upside down. Other than the strange vegetation, you're not seeing any movement right away. So Fergie, what are you doing?
My daughter came in and yelled at me that I need to distract the cat.
Oh, okay.
Don't bother anybody else. Bother me.
I'm just gonna try and entertain the monitor, Quixote. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna pull my revolvers out and just kind of very, toughly look like I'm checking to make sure they're loaded and putting them in my holsters. Chewing on my little piece of toothpick, and I'll look at him and go, "Well, Quixote, looks like this place needs a new sheriff."
All right. When you do that, you see a little LED light up, like right above like the rim of the camera, that says confessional, and you see the zoom of the camera zooming into your face.
It's one of the office scenes where you get to monologue.
It's just me on the side. These punks need a lesson in law-abiding citizenry.
Paying your
personality check
every day. Let me hit the restroom real quick.
Okay, and that's going to be +2 plus. So +3. So that'd be an 8.
Yeah. Okay. So no benefit from it. You got a close up, and that was about it. So Chuck, your character was actually outside of the van when all this went down because you were blazing the trail. So what do? Jake took a hard left and took the van down.
I'm going to risk it. And I want to, still unarmed. Do I see the beetle still eyeballing me?
Yep.
Two-handed wave. Like, that wasn't us. We mean you no harm. And see if they shoot me or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right. So they go before Daniel. Okay. So what'll happen next is 13. Another one of the apes, bug apes, is shot.
Oh, God.
All right. They clearly saw that you didn't do the shooting, though. Your hands are in the air and the truck has gone away. So they look like they're taking up like a ring around you on the rooftops, and they're kind of looking into the alleys around you. They're trying to find where the shots are coming from.
Okay. Well, at least they're not immediately aggressive towards me. I'll call that a win.
Mm-hmm. All right. So it's quiet. One of the ape bugs lets off another gigantic fart, and it launches itself several feet into the air into an arc, and it lands, maybe 20 feet away from you. And it's got a pair of like ski goggles on as it's hunching over with his rifle and starts looking down one alley, down another alley. It's trying to search. He's keeping you in its peripheral vision on its left side, but it knows that you're not the one shooting.
Okay. I want to try and keep that, so I will play it cool.
All right. Let's have everybody roll initiative again.
Okay.
We'll say Frank is just holding on to his
happy place. Yeah.
Yes.
I got an 11.
All right, Chuck's got an 11. Jake's got a 5. Fergie's got a 6. They go on a 10. Someone just roll for Frank.
Yeah. 9.
9. Okay, that works. So, Christian, again, what are you doing?
Okay. I don't want to move closer to this thing because I don't want to spook it, and I'm not entirely sure if it can speak my language. So I'll be like, hey, the person shooting at you is an enemy of ours too, for different reasons. If you want, I can help you try and find him, and we can kick his butt.
Okay. Make me a personality check.
Yeah. Oh wow, 19.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that rolled a nat
Okay.
20 minus 1.
Human not move.
Human not
Human
move.
be fine.
Human be fine.
Use human not shoot.
I won't shoot a thing.
All right. He starts poking around, and I think they go next. So, check. Ooh. He starts firing down one of the alleys and starts rushing down that way. You see the ones on the rooftops are kind of following. You hear the sound of a car start up and start roaring down the street. You can't see any of this, so you don't know what's going on. But it looks like whatever it is drawing the gorilla beetles away.
So we're good.
Looks like it.
They're gone. So yeah. So let's flip over to the garage. So Jake, you're underground. You hear some firing out there. This is when you realize Christian wasn't in the van with you. What do you guys do?
I'll look around the van and I'll say, crap. I'll put it in reverse and start going back.
All right. Well, when you put it in reverse, some of the vines have grown up almost like a web covering up the entrance you came down. Now, you could just continue to reverse and try and blow through it. Or
yeah, I'll try and do that.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say that there's enough room that you can get your speed up to at least level 2 or 3. Where do you want to be?
I'll try level 2.
Level 2. Okay. Are you a driver?
No.
Oh boy. You're going to make a vehicle control check with a D10 then.
Oh no. I'm going to burn 2 luck die and roll 2d4 to add to that.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice.
15.
15. Okay. Well, 15 succeeds. All right. So you run into it. Roll me. You're going speed level 2. Roll me a D10 plus a D4.
D10 plus D4.
Okay. 7 points of damage is enough to tear through the vegetation. Your vehicle takes 7 points as well. But I think this thing is armored up enough that we're just gonna, without our tech here, we'll just let that pass. But I'm sure you're armored up enough that it's fine. You tear through it. You see that the vegetation is strangely moving. It seems to be very irate with you. So it's not just passive vegetation. But you back up, and Christians is in the middle of the street, just kind of looking around. You don't see the beetle bugs around anywhere, or the
Didn't go 3 to run him over.
Are we still in initiative?
No.
Okay. I'll run up to the truck and I'll hop in. I'll be like, they found and started shooting back at Flavortown, so let's get out of here.
bug out.
Yeah, I still want to try and make it to that shopping center.
Agreed.
Yep.
Let's get going then.
All right. So
Real quick, though, I would like to snag that bronze trophy.
okay.
So I can just bash the shit out of something and it'll be used.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you grab the trophy out of the bag, the monitor lizard has perched itself on the hood of the car and it zooms in on you. And you see the light above the lens that says confessional. And it zooms in on your face.
Yeah, I figure the best way to use this thing to satisfy the goals is to just use it to beat the shit out of someone.
And I'll look back and say, yeah.
Make me a personality check.
Yeah. 4.
Okay. Nothing special.
Okay.
And lizard hops away, goes back onto Fergie's shoulder. So you're just going to drive through and try to get to the shopping district? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what I would
Yep.
like to do, yeah.
Okay. Who has the lowest luck?
Mine's 11, so probably not me.
10.
I'm rocking 7 right now, thanks to that burn.
Make me a luck check.
Okay.
Party luck, so it's based off the lowest luck of the party. Go ahead, Jake.
Oh, damn.
Did you fail? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good enough. So as you're cruising through, you find where there's another break in this floating island, and it looks like the place you want to get to is maybe half mile away, but it's floating on itself. You're not exactly sure where the connection is. There's no clear path of vegetation that's covering any part of it right now.
Is it like higher than us?
It is
or-
higher.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, it is higher.
And there's nothing that connects it.
Not that you see.
Is there
Okay.
some other part of land that's higher than it? With
In the
like,
distance, you can see some that are.
That
So,
okay.
Bert,
The floating bits of city are not level. They're floating at different heights.
so
maybe we
Bert,
can.
being that I am not a human, I'm a robot. Can I see in spectrums other than visible light?
In fact, you can, but you still don't see them.
I still don't see them. Okay,
Yeah.
good enough.
Do we need to find like a piece of land that's level with it that we're connected to that we can then take our platform across to it? Like
Maybe.
if there's like some vines or something, we can like drive up to something level or
Well,
slightly
you
higher.
can drive up onto some structures that's closer to level.
And then just
Yeah, like the top of a parking garage or something.
swoop right across, maybe. Since our magical platform seems
Okay,
to-
so here's a thing. At the edge of this clearing, at the edge of this floating island, what exactly is on the ground around us?
Rubble.
Just rubble. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna like kind of get close to the edge of this thing, and I'm gonna pick up little pieces of rubble and just chuck it out to where I think maybe like just past the edge and see
Okay.
what happens.
Make me a luck check.
Oh, if it like conveniently goes up somehow.
That is good.
12? Okay, and that's good for you?
Yeah, for me that's
Right.
good.
It takes several minutes, but you do actually find the beginning of another one of these invisible passageways.
Okay, so the platform is not following our car. These platforms exist on their own.
Well, our car is on one. And then the platforms also exist on their own, if I'm correct.
Quite possibly. We've got
Either-
we've got a taxidermied alligator to tell us differently.
Yeah, I mean, either that or we give up on getting to the, shopping center and we see if we can find something else in this area that would do. I mean, I know we're in an industrial park, which kind of limits us to foodstuffs, but there was, the docks or whatever it was. Go check those out, see if maybe, there was a concession booth or something.
Well, the mystery ingredient was pre-packaged snacks.
Okay, yeah.
Well, lots of places have those Those big device, vending machines. Thank you. Yeah,
I'll give you. There's like two options here. They may be packaged in an industrial area, in which case we may be right at the sweet spot to find them anyways.
Yeah, let's see if there's a snack food factory here.
That's not a bad
like
idea.
Or they're available in the shopping area.
All right, well, let's look for like a large warehouse or distribution center, see what we can find then.
Maybe there's a Twinkie factory here.
Okay. If you're just going to blindly look around, Jake, give me another luck check.
Oh, geez.
How many of us can blindly look around, or is it only Jake?
Jake's our driver.
Well, you're doing it in a group, unless you're splitting up. It's a group luck check, which is going to be your lowest luck.
Man.
All right. Yeah. So you travel around, and you're not. Most of the signs have all been taken down. So you find a place that used to be you think it's a tire manufacturer, you think, over there. And that over there looks like it used to be a grain production, a granary of some sort, but you're not finding anything, strictly speaking, food based.
Okay.
Again, you're staying in the same van, you're not splitting up.
Do we want to take our
not finding
chances?
other ways to figure out what the buildings are?
Do we want to split up a little bit and come back?
Or we could see if we can find those butt blaster dudes. See,
Ask them.
Ask them. They weren't mad at me because they could tell we weren't being aggressive towards them, so they could speak to the one talk to me.
Okay. That may not be a bad idea. They know the area.
All right. How do you want to do it?
Why don't we get to the top of a building? Because they're moving across the tops. See if we can see them. Signal them, or see if we can see them, and then try and get to where they're at. Does that work?
Maybe we can get up to the top of a building and fire up the grill. See if we can draw them in.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You find another car park building, drive all the way up to the top, park on the deck. You pull out your barbecue grill, start cooking. Make me a food preparation check.
Let me roll guidance first.
Oh, buddy, you gotta help us here.
Second sight. Nope, no second sight.
Failure, but just keep your spell though.
14.
Oh, not bad. It will make a difference if you spend a luck. Do you want to spend a luck?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't have a lot of provisions on. You weren't expecting to cook today, but you still have some of your stores. You start flapping out some Buddy-O patties. And you draw a crowd. Several of these beetles seem to be coming in on other rooftops, looking down. And you think it's the same one, Christian, but you're not sure. That finally takes a big splatter out of its rear end, big arc jump, and it lands on the top of your building. He's got the ski goggles on, and he's got that big rifle in his hand. And again, this is like a strange hybrid between an ape and a bug. It's got little, like a carapace, but it's got the long forearms like an ape. Some smell good. Human make food.
Yeah. We made food. We would like to trade you food for information.
Food for no stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good deal. How much no stuff you want?
We need to find pre-packaged snacks of the ancients.
Twinkie.
Oh, travel food.
Yeah.
Travel foods. Yes. He kind of points out the wreckage. Building there.
Can we get to it with our vehicle?
Yes.
Maybe they could show us for food.
You feed my clan. I take you there.
Oh, that's fantastic. Sure.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, he does. Puts a couple of fingers in his mouth and makes this whistle sound, and they all come You can actually smell it now. It smells horrible. There's a huge amount of flatulence comes out of their rear ends, and they blast themselves off the tops of other buildings and land on the same one that you're with. And they just kind of.
Do we have any of those fans still that we stole previously? I think.
Sure.
Let's set a couple up.
Disperse the gas.
That way we don't have like an accidental explosion from the.
Now you guys have a little grill out, and they come by and fill them up with what you have for patties and sides and such. Oh yeah, they're into it. They're just scarfing it down. They seem to like the patties a lot. After a bit, they're pretty sated. It's like, oh, okay, you cook good. We show you rations place. We go sometimes.
Perfect.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Yeah. So he actually rides on the top of your vehicle, and you see his hand stick out as he's pointing the way to go. And he takes you to a building where, like, it used to be a factory with 4 floors. The top 2 pretty much destroyed. You can see what's left of the sign. It's a vending machine in the shape of a middle finger that says "Vend you."
Nice.
And you can see where walls have been kind of torn down to make entrances and exits. He says, "Never scavenge there myself. Dangers inside. Don't know what."
Oh boy.
Okay. Well,
I have a gun.
fellas, let's head on in.
I just want to I do want to do that and like get a read if he feels like having a gun is comical for going in there, or
well, he's got this huge long rifle himself.
so maybe this isn't enough.
Don't know. Up to you.
Know. Okay. All right. No,
there's this explosion of gas and foul smell on your roof as he launches himself into the air.
Let's go, man. I got my grenades. I got my statue. Got my junk gun.
Yep.
I'll take out one of my revolvers and kind of twirl it around and put it back in the holster and lift my hat up a little bit. Look at Quixote. Just go, "I think we feel lunky, punks."
The monitor lizard is getting a view of the inside. So you come in at the main factory floor. There's a lot of conveyor belts, and you see boxes and boxes of what look like vending machine foods. Everything from like candies and sandwiches to snacks and drinks. But you're just seeing the boxes here. You're not seeing the actual products. You see an employee's lounge in the corner, and it looks like there's some flickering light back there, and something brightly colored on the wall.
Does it look like the same? Oh, I didn't see the Flavor Town tagging because I never went into that garage before. Oh, if you want, let's go check it out. I'll lead the way.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It's an employee's break room. There are several like lunch counters, and there's just a wall of vending machines. They still seem to have product in them. One actually looks functioning. Like there's neon glowing lights. There's like a gentle tune playing in the background.
Wow. If I know any better, we should unplug these first.
It's probably a good idea.
All right. Well, I'm also thinking the one that works, why don't we steal it?
Take it. Take the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
We don't even have to cook it. We can just set it up outside the truck.
They said we had to use the ingredient. They didn't say how.
Yeah.
Take the whole dang thing.
All right. Well, I'll follow Frank's instruction. I'll go around and start trying to get to the whatever's powering these things and unplug them.
All right. It looks like they're all plugged into the wall, but only the one seems to be getting power. Okay. And they're like the cords are like directly behind each machine.
Okay.
Maybe we can check each one of them in case they got like just bad runs. Maybe more than one of them works.
Well, I'm not necessarily concerned about it. I thought you said unplug them like you were worried they were going to start shooting at us or something.
I'm worried they're going to set off alarms or something. Like they got the tip
That
alarms.
Flavor Town knows where we're at.
Flavor
I'm not
Town.
worried about that. I'll just take my statue and go smash it in the glass of one of the broken ones.
All right. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
You smash one of the broken ones, or at least you try to.
Oh.
You hit it with a statue. Well, actually, you've got a pretty significant strength bonus.
Yeah,
Why don't you go ahead and just roll a pure damage roll with whatever bonus you get from strength plus the damage of the weapon.
Okay.
I'll not
D14 on that statue.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the full thing. It should give damage as well. 14 points of damage.
Okay. The statue bounces off of
Ooh.
the glass. It seems to be a very high density plastic of some sort. Might even be bulletproof, you're thinking. It didn't shatter at all.
We should find someone to cut that shit out of there and use it for the windows of our van.
Hell yeah.
What you did do is you kind of rock the machine a little, and a chip bag falls to the bottom, and also you hear some coins rattle out of the coin return.
Oh, so we just need to tip the machine, just like in pinball.
Well, we can use the coins that fell out of there in the working machine.
Well, I'll pick the coins up and hand them to you, Fergie, and you do that. And I'm gonna bear hug this one and just shake it real hard.
Yeah,
shake it like a baby.
Yep. If
I
you
wasn't
pick
gonna
it up
say
and
that.
shake it around, all the stuff and starts falling into the collection bin. Fergie, you got several coins in your hands. You have no idea what the values are, but you got a whole bunch of coins in your hand.
What all do I see inside the working machine?
It looks like a fantastic collection of sodas. Like, you've seen sodas being sold in Cog Alley for up to 1 GP per. And they've got flavors in this machine you have never seen before. There's limes, there's grapes, there's marshmallow chocolate.
I'm all about hauling this thing into the food truck, as it is.
Well,
so to start with, I'm going to pump just whatever coins he handed me. I'm just going to put them all in the machine.
Sure. You start plugging coins in, and there is a violent explosion as a can shoots out of the machine, possibly striking Fergie.
Ooh.
Oh my.
+3.
Well, okay. So I know, Frank, you want to take the machine, and I'm down with that. But the thing I'm worried about,
Fergie,
yeah,
it misses you. It is like this can just got violently shot out of the machine, and you're thinking, must be a malfunction. But the machine then kind of moves itself to kind of target you better. Roll initiative.
Oh, I love that. That's a fantastic.
Oh, we should have unplugged it sooner.
So for this round, it's just going to be Fergie and the machine.
Sorry.
You can keep your roll, though. That's fine. So Fergie, what did you get?
14.
You go first.
Okay.
This thing now, the glyph at the top that had the soda machine bent into a middle finger that says "Vend you" now looks like it has eyebrows and it's looking at you like it's really cranky. It seems very anamorphic for some reason now.
Okay. I'm going to first and foremost, I'm going to take Quixote and just lower him down off my shoulder so he's not in the line of fire.
Okay.
And then
actually, you don't have to do that. You notice that the monitor lizard seems to be very good at protecting itself, so it kind of scoots down more towards the middle of your back to be out of the way.
Oh, okay, great. So I don't even have to do anything then. I just got to reach for him. He's not on my shoulder. I'm like, hey, what? Where'd he go? Okay, great.
He's getting the crotch shot now. He's gone down one of your pant legs, and the camera's going right between your legs.
Fantastic on my hip. So I'll try and reason with the machine a little bit. I'll look at the machine and go, brother, we're both machines. Why do we turn on each other? And I'll try and if I've got an access port or something on me that I can show him to show him I'm a machine, I'll do that.
Wow. Okay. I tell you what, go ahead and make me a personality check, and I'll resist with with a will check for him if you succeed. Actually, this is a versus, so I need to roll, and you need to overcome what he gets.
Okay.
Or what it gets. It's actually got quite a good willpower. So 11, you need to beat an 11 on a personality check.
We might have some.
That didn't roll correctly. That's weird. Okay, so hold on.
Sure. Yeah, just tell me what that should end up being.
That's actually exactly 11, I believe.
Okay.
Because I don't think it rolled right, but the +2 for my hat and the +1 for my normal personality.
Do you want to spend a luck? Because ties go to the defender in this case.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend a luck.
Okay. All right. So it sees your port, and it kind of it seems to growl a little bit, but it kind of shifts itself back into space, and it tosses you a sriracha lime soda, just kind of a low ball, not very powerful. Ooh. So like it didn't shoot it at you; it just kind of tossed you a sriracha lime soda.
I'll pick it up and look at it and go, nice. And then I'll kind of pet it a little bit on the side of the machine and go, I understand, brother. I've been passed around more times than you can imagine.
All right. Yeah. It seems to be happy. If you put coins into it, it will actually work as a vending machine. Roll me 1d100. Oh, wow. Okay. So that gives you, you get 10 cans of soda that come out of it. All kinds of different colors.
Fantastic.
Wow. Will this machine
and they're cold
acquiesce to us?
Well, it has to this extent. I'm not sure we want to push our luck further than that unless we want to unplug it and take it with us.
Yes.
Because here's what I'm thinking. Hear me out on this. What if, if we run into some trouble against somebody else, let's say maybe in our hasty escape, trying to get away from danger, we just sort of drop this machine out the back and they find it and they plug it in and they
don't have it first.
Right. I'm just saying, if we unplug him, we're going to piss him off. So the next person who plugs him in is going to be a target, not a friend.
Maybe we can. Seems
unless Chauncey can reprogram it later to be friendly for us.
I like the Trojan Pepsi machine idea. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say that's like a second plan for it. I want us to own it.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Christian, you have shaken all kinds of treats out of this machine. So, like, you actually from this one machine, you've gotten enough to cook with for the rest of the competition. Everything from chips to like Hot Pockets. And you're looking at the boxes, and the expiration dates are basically just have an infinity sign.
Oh, nice.
Never goes bad.
All right. I'm gonna get every single piece I can and load it into the truck.
Yep. You got candy bars. You've got like all the flavor profiles you can imagine: sweet, sour.
Nice.
Oh, that's happening. I want to try to use safe cracking on another dead machine to see what I can get out of it.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make me the roll.
Try and open it. Oh, baby.
Yeah. It doesn't have like a key lock. It's got some kind of like you push certain buttons in sequence, and you're able to kind of figure out the pattern on this one machine, and it pops open. You're just able to open the door, and it's got all the snacks in it. This one was savory. They're like pizzas where you pull the package thing and it heats it in the box. It's got all kinds of like breads with stuffings and like hot sandwiches, and there's soups and everything else in here.
Dan, premium meals.
Premium meals. I don't even have to cook.
Only for royalty.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. And hey, if we lose this competition, guess who's going to sponsor us for the next one? Yeah.
So yeah, remember your secondary goal is like, even if you don't win, just what you can get in salvage might be well worth doing things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This right here, this is citizenship.
Is there another machine?
There's a wall of machines. There's like 20 machines. They all have different things. One of them's ice cream.
What's that machine look like? I mean, is it all melted and sad looking?
No, all the packaging looks fine.
Cryogenically frozen.
There's no power to it that you can tell. Like, it's plugged in, but there's no lights or anything.
If I touch it. Okay.
It's cool. Actually, it's cool to the touch if you touch it.
So it's still working.
So
Maybe we need to just salvage some machines here.
yeah, if we can harvest some of these things. I mean, think about a cooler that never needs power.
That,
I mean, you could preserve all kinds of stuff in that.
Yeah.
Well,
Jake, give me a luck check.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
ooh,
Something snakes around your leg, Jake, and you're wrenched off your feet and pulled into a restroom before you can even say anything. And so the rest of you guys don't even notice. He's just gone.
oh no.
I'll probably keep looking at vending machines, I guess.
Yeah. So I'm thinking if we take this one that's always cold, I'll put it up on top of the truck and we get some of them vines and use that to tie it down. We can take it back with us because I don't know how many of these vending machines we can fit inside the truck.
Yeah, man.
Jake, make me an initiative roll. You are an initiative with this Vinaconda.
Oh no.
Vinaconda.
Oh
right.
no.
Goes first. It's already got a hold of your foot, so it's going to basically constrict you. Let's see.
I'm doomed.
+5. Wow. That's got a big melee bonus. Oh, wow. Crap roll, though. What's your armor class?
10.
Okay. So it attempts to kind of wrap you up. It's a tendril that kind of acts like a snake, but you can see it's made out of vegetable matter. And it's got these very long thorns on the inside of the leaf that was trying to just wrap around you and to constrict you with, but it was not able to.
Question is how does it taste?
Yep. So your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to shoot at it with a shotgun.
Go for it. Okay, a 19 will hit. It has an AC of 15. It does have an armor die. 4 points of damage is what you do. So it takes a point of damage. You blow some of the leaves off the end. You guys do not hear a shotgun blast on the outside.
Oh no.
Okay.
The restrooms are
They're very
They're soundproof.
they're soundproof restrooms.
Appropriately soundproof. Yeah.
Thank God.
All right, so next initiative. If you're still in the room because you didn't try to get out, go ahead and roll your initiative again.
All right. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, there you
Nice.
go, Jake. All right, Jake.
Shot number 2 with this sucker.
Gonna go ahead and shoot. Okay.
Ugh.
Damage is low, but AC
15 hits, but I mean it has an armor die, so it's not
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah. All right, so its turn. It's going to try and wrap itself around you again and use those teeth kind of like a buzz saw. That's going to hit.
Ooh. My leg.
All right, first of all, you take just 1 point of damage just from the teeth kind of biting into you. But then it starts moving them like a saw, and it starts just draining you of blood.
Does his armor prevent that 1 point?
Actually, that is a good point. If it can't get purchased, your 1 point, your armor will take it. So you can feel it. You can feel the teeth kind of rubbing back and forth, going really fast, trying to saw its way through your suit. But it is not able to break through your suit. But you are constricted at this point. It's wrapped around you, probably a leg. We'll say it's got your leg well and truly wrapped up. And let's see, who got initiative on that? You did? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me more initiative.
Nice.
Okay, so your hands and torso are still free. Your leg's wrapped up. You go first. What do you do?
I'm going to try to pull my leg free.
Try to pull your leg free. Make me a strength check. Against its strength as well. It gets a bonus.
Team's okay.
Oh, you pull your leg free.
And run.
Okay, that was your action though, so it is going to try and lash out again. Okay, it misses. Okay, so your leg's free and missed the attack. Yeah. Next round. This has just been a few seconds, guys, so you just have no idea that he's missing.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me initiative again.
Oh, I'm going to run like
first.
hell.
It rolled a 6. Not hard to beat.
Yep, I got an 8.
Then you go first. So you're not wrapped up.
I'm running.
No one's coming running. I mean, you've set off your shotgun several times, but no one seems to be coming running for you. So what do you do?
I'm just going to bail.
All right, so you're just going to go out through, just push your way through the men's room door. Okay, you guys, the men's room door flies open, and your very best plumber, it's just like he's backed out. He's got a shotgun. He's breathing really heavily. He's probably still firing shots into the back of the men's room.
Plants!
I've never seen anybody take a 2 that bad.
Yeah, man. Like, is it backing up that bad? Like, what the heck? Need some fiber, man.
You know, you don't have to plumb things everywhere we go, right?
Have you ever had any like Tang?
It's actually tongue. Let's not use brand names.
It's Zing.
There you go.
Zing. Have you not had your Zing?
All right. Yeah, so the vine pushes its way out after you, and you guys see it now. It's like it's one of like, looks like any other tendril you saw out there, but the thing is moving like it was a living snake, and it's got these cruelly hard, barbed hooks on the end. So you can all initiate now.
Did that come out of you, Luigi?
He's got worms.
It's trying to get into me.
Oh wow, nobody beat a 15?
Nope.
All right, Louis, it's just going to press its attack on you.
Oh my god.
Hold on. I haven't. Oh, I'm not going to beat that with initiative. Sorry.
All right, so it is using a secondary attack now. It's just going to lash out at you, trying to rip your face.
Rolling.
4 points. So roll your armor die. See how much of that is absorbed.
How much is the armor die for the Mylar suit?
1.
Is that
so a D3?
okay? D3. Ooh, /R 1D3.
So
One.
take 3 points as it just basically rips the skin off one of your cheeks.
Oh no, not my other cheek.
All right, that was at a 15. Who's next? I got a couple of 11s in here.
Dan, you got
14. Daniel. All right.
Yep, I got a 14. In this case, I'll probably just pull out my pistol and fire a shot at it.
Okay, so what you're seeing right now is this tentacle that's come out. The larger portion of it is further back in the bathroom. Are you just going to shoot at the tentacle?
To start with, at least.
All right, go for it.
See if we can alleviate the pressure.
That hits. Well, it's armor. We're going to take care of the point of damage, though. So we got a couple of 11s. Jake, Louis, and Fergie. What are you guys doing?
I'm just going to put my thumbs in my belt loops and look over at Louis and go, "You want a piece of it first?"
Nope, and I'll run away. That'll be my turn.
All right, you're going to get out of its reach. Which is where you find that it actually doesn't have much more reach than 10 feet outside of the bathroom door. It kind of lunges at you, but then it seems to be stuck. It can't go any further.
Fantastic. I'll just kind of walk up to it just maybe a couple feet out of reach. Then I'll just go, "Well, you're just pissing in the wind, aren't you?"
If a snake-like limb could flip you off, you think it's probably doing just that right now. Christian, what are you doing?
Okay, so we definitely get that the bigger part of this snake is in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I am going to use this turn to run to the food truck and grab that bucket of lard out of the back.
The monitor lizard's perching on top of the 10-gallon hat watching Christian. Okay, so this round you get the bucket of lard.
Yeah.
Okay. No one else is within its range, so we're going to come out of initiative right now, and you kind of got the extent of its range. So what do you want to do?
Which one of you can make me some fire?
It
I'm
depends.
probably
what
good
you're
at
gonna
making
do with the
fire,
because
technically.
I've I've got Quixote here on top of my hat, and he's got a cigar.
Oh, I'll pull out the oil lighter that we got from the
there we go.
From the restaurant.
All right.
There you go.
Follow me into the bathroom as I grab.
Oh hell no! And I'm gonna pass the lighter right to Christian.
It's warm enough here that the lard is still thick, or is it started to thin out?
It's a little thinned out. Yeah, it's a little melty. It's a little melty.
I grab a handful of lard. I got the bucket in the other hand, and I'm going in the bathroom. My intention is I'm going to throw globs of lard at this, and someone else is going to light it on fire.
All right. Your choice. Either make me a reflex save or a fortitude save. Like if you're just going to barrel through, fortitude. If you're going to try and dodge and weave,
barreling through.
Give me a fortitude check.
Oh, that's my God.
Some of the lard drips out of your hands and you slip and fall.
Ooh.
Okay, which means I'm going to let it have a free attack here. And then afterwards, we can initiate.
Sure.
And you're prone. So that's definitely going to hit.
That definitely hits.
What's with all the crits?
6 points of damage.
All right. I'll roll my armor. 9. I eat all of it.
Right. Okay. So go ahead and roll initiative. Everyone that wants in on this can roll initiative. But you failed to just push by it, so now you're going to have to deal with it to get inside.
Okay, that's fine. I got a 14 on my initiative.
I found all sorts of not working right, so I'll need a second.
I can roll it for you if you want, Dan.
Sure.
You got an agility bonus?
+1 right now, I think.
You got a 10.
Normal.
All right. It misses you, Chuck. It actually gets some of the lard on it, and it just slips. You slip out of it. That was its turn at 20. Louis, you're next at 15 if you want to do something. So you're not within range of it.
No, I'm gonna get my chain flail out and then move within one space away from being in range. Then I'll use the reach on my chain flail.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. 16 hits, but its armor will just neglect that. Who's next? That was Louis at 15. So 14 is Christian.
I stand up. I didn't make it into the bathroom, did I?
Nope.
I'm going to continue my charge into the bathroom. So yeah, I'll use my movement to stand and I'll use my action to move.
Okay, so you trace it back and this vine is growing out of one of the toilets.
Fantastic. Next round, I know where this bucket of lard's going.
All right, that was 14. Who's next? We got an 8. That was me. I'm at an 8. What's everyone else at?
I had a 10, I think.
Yeah, you had a 10.
You're next then if you want to do something.
And I still can't get back into the game yet because my character is grayed out.
That's fine. Just let me know what you want.
I'm probably just going to shoot at it with my pistol again.
Okay. What's your modifier?
Should be a D20 +1.
That hits. What damage do you do?
It's a D10. I got a high-powered pistol.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, its armor takes care of it. So that leaves
business as usual.
Fergie, what did you get?
I didn't roll initiative. I stepped back and I'm leaning up against the side of the.
Yep. If you want to do that, that's fine. So it'll go, which it really can't. It's actually reaching towards Louis, just kind of slapping around, trying to get that little extra inch to get to him. So I'm going to say that we won't even go into initiative next round. It's distracted on its business end. So Christian, what do? You see it growing out of this toilet.
I dump the lard into the toilet, and then I yell for someone to toss the lighter in.
Hey, do we got our lizard in here?
Yeah. The lizard's actually hopped off of Fergie's leg, and it's like bravely followed Christian in to watch what's going on.
Because this is using like our third item already, and it's like
it is.
All right. Now, Christian, here's the thing. Not all lard will actually light.
I know. I'm thinking of that, but I'm just playing it off. I see
a luck check.
Yeah, I see a fat-based substance, so I'm guessing Fergie doesn't or Christian doesn't know that. No, I'm over.
You're over. Okay. So you throw the lard down inside the toilet and you light it or try and light it.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. It needs something like a wick or something to go in there is what you're thinking.
Okay.
Grenade.
I got a backup plan. You know, it didn't light on fire. That sucks. But now the hole that it's poking out of is lubed up. So I'm just going to grab this thing and drag it out.
Okay. Make me a strength check.
Sure. Only an 11.
Oh,
God.
it's way stronger. You grab it and it just lifts you off the ground and does the blap, 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 blap. It smacks you on the ceiling on the floor.
That's fantastic.
Grenade time.
Yeah. So it knows something's going on back there now. So it's pulling itself back into the bathroom. It shuts the bathroom door. So you guys on the outside don't know what's going on. So it's you and it, Christian. It's facing off, man. It's got its tentacle up like.
Oh, I got you there, buddy, as I pull my statue out.
The monitor lizard's in there, getting a good angle on it all.
It's clobbering time.
All right, give me an initiative check.
Yeah. Oh, nat
baby.
20.
All right. Go ahead. Clobber it.
All right. 16 to hit, 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay, you do 4 points of damage to it, which is actually enough, not to kill it, but to make it drops. It's stunned.
Nice.
So it's just kind of like sitting there pulsing, flapping around.
No, I'm going to, while it's stunned, I want to drop my statue and I want to try and rip it out of the toilet again.
Okay. Make me a strength check. We're just going to set it at a 10 this time.
Sure. 24.
Oh, wow. Ooh. You pull and pull and pull. Like several feet of this comes out, and then finally the last end of it pops out. And it's got like roots on the other end. It looked like it had rooted itself in there. And again, it's just kind of spasming around right now. It's all lubed up with this lard. It's come out of this
You know what?
toilet.
We're going to sell it as asparagus.
It's already greased up. Put it on the fire.
There we go. So,
Dan,
Maybe we'll call it asparagus.
It needs to be non-vegan asparagus.
There it is.
there we go. I do want to point out to the monitor lizard. I just want to point out. So I used the statue to beat the shit out of it, and then I lubed it up in the toilet with the lard so I could pull it out of the toilet.
Yep. So it zooms in on you again and it gives you the little confessional sign.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Now we're going to cook it up.
All right. So what do you do? Yes.
Let's drag it into the other room. I'll get my axe and start chopping it into sections.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I got a butcher knife too, so I can start.
Yeah, we'll make sure to roll it in lard really good so it's all larded up.
Bert, I imagine the monitor lizard comes back out and jumps back on my shoulder. I'm still leaning on the working vending machine. I look over to the vending machine, just go.
Actually, it's shuddering and backing away from your group. It's like,
nice.
Yeah, and
it seems to be horrified.
I backed away with it, and I look at it. And, can you believe these meat bags? And then I turn to the monitor lizard, and I see him with the little cigar, and I just say, "Hey, can I have a hit of that?"
It passes you over.
I take like 2 puffs and hand it back. Thanks, Quixote.
Nice. So you fry up the anaconda.
How we do?
All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, break out the grill and just slap it on there. All right. Well, guys, we're past time, so we'll go ahead and end it there. You have successfully gotten your supply of the mystery ingredient that you're going to need for the cooking for the rest of this contest, though. Now it's just a matter of whether or not you want to try for more spoils. I'm going to say you've got 3 hours left on the clock.
I would
I want to
definitely
get more
say,
spoils.
yeah, we should do some more stealing.
Absolutely.
Especially once we have Chauncey here, who has an eye for the materials. It might go a little better.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we're in a factory, there's probably all sorts of machines in the factory, if nothing else. I mean, even if we don't go anywhere else, even if we stay close to the truck, we still might be able to find some stuff to rip off a wall or off a conveyor somewhere.
We'll definitely shoot for getting 2 vending machines. The one that still works, and then the ice cream one.
Cold one. The cold
Yeah.
one.
All right. We'll end it there for the night, guys. Let's start at the bottom. Dan, anything you want to plug?
Oh no. Just check out our Discord. I can't paste the link for it, unfortunately. So I'm sorry. If you look at our channel, you can get the link, Defenders of Cobalt.
Post it in the Foundry, and I'll copy it over.
Oh, shoot. I gotta get the link still.
Okay.
So I'll paste it in here in a second. But yeah, check out Discord. That's where we chat. We post our memes and do all of our other shit talking there pretty much. So come hang out.
All right. Eddie.
Same as everyone else. It's Defenders of Kobold. So come check us out. We got stuff going on all the time. I'll roll it up to Chuck for all that information, but come hang out with us. We're having a lot of fun doing any number of things, mostly inappropriate.
Jake, also another Defender of Kobold. Anything else you got, Jake?
No. Come check out our Discord and our Twitter and our all that stuff.
And then there's Chuck, the kobold that they all defend.
Yeah. Okay. So first off, our next scheduled session of this is on the 26th. That is DCC Day. So here on the Goodman Games Twitch, that entire weekend, there's going to be all sorts of cool stuff. Introduction, tutorial videos for, people new to the game, all sorts of classic adventures being ran. And because of that, Umerica is getting put on pause for one session. And we'll be back here with this exact same crew. And I'll be running the Sea Queen Escapes, the level 3 Goodman Games adventure. You can pick that up on the Goodman Games store. So yeah, 26, our next scheduled session for this. We'll be doing that. And then after that, we'll be back to Umerica. So we'll have a month till we find out what other cool stuff we can still hear in the floating city. But regularly, you can find us at Defenders of Kobold, twitch.tv/Defenders of Kobold. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central, we're going to be running some Saltmarsh. This Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central, we'll be running Rime of the Frostmaiden, but we're doing it with Weird Frontiers, so your Weird West DCC action. Thursday night on Defenders, 9 p.m., we're running Watercolors and Warriors, our Ghibli-inspired 5th Ed campaign. And then Friday night, also on Defenders, also at 9 p.m., basic fantasy role-playing game. So all sorts of cool stuff for you on Defenders.
And I got that link in the Foundry there.
I'll paste it over.
Yes, and I am the only non-kobold, although kobold at heart, perhaps.
One of us.
Check me out at twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. I stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. This Sunday is Gamma World 2nd Edition. 9:30 to 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and all the hilarity that we were playing through today is actually in the Umerica books. We are now checking out the Hanging Gardens of Burbankia. You have met the cruel Vinacondas. You have met the they called beetle apes, the bombard variety, and the Vendebeest. All things that actually exist within the Umerica world. So it is a fabulous setting. Give it a try. Read Sanfilippo does some amazing work on this, and it is very deep. There are a lot of stuff. It was a zine for many, many years before it became its own product. So it is deep as far as the lore you can get out of this fun thing. Anyway, guys.
Oh, if I might, since Jeremy isn't here, I'll go ahead and I'll plug it for him. If you're into comic book stuff out there, Jeremy has a podcast called the Plewdcast, Plewd, and go ahead and check that out.
Yeah,
it's cool discussions on comic-based nerdery.
Good thinking, Jake.
There we go.
Nice. All right, guys. Say goodbye.
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 All right.